Like,
23
you
seconds.
just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback.
I
There's
just,
too much attention on the quarterback.
yeah.
We didn't play the
Huh?
pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Yeah, I just put
It's a
it back up
veteran
again.
defense. They've seen option before.
All
They
right.
were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, able to make a quick stop.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
It's complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. On the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Now it's 3rd and goal. On the option. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Gamecocks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Berger. It's complete on the right side. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Goes to the option. Inside the 40. There he goes. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He'll ride his man on the option. And the Bearcats in the hurry up. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Makes the catch. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here comes the option. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Now on the option. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed.
It's a turnover on downs.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville.
And the Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Sam Houston. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down the score.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The option look. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man, it's Berger. Finds his back in the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive...
Touchdown, Bearcats! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams.
A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the option. Fights off the defender. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep his drive moving and give them a first down. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. They'll run the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Finds him out of the backfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bearcats.
offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He'll do it himself. Shoots his way for more.
What the fuck was that?
Finally get him stopped at this veteran.
Running right on side of him. Like, come on.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. And some room to work. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
That's a lot.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to...
Breaks into the open.
This dude was a slow juke, bro. This dude with the slowest juke.
Probably be a little bit more conservative.
That was a good player.
In the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To throw, it's Berger. Pocket breaking down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. It's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake.
Well, what the couldn't get no blocks up there.
He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Under fire.
Come on, bro. Can I get a block? God, leave.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Here's a heat.
Hit him! Oh, my God.
Line is set on third
Getting to the
down.
quarterback, still running to him. Like, we there. Hit him.
Gives it to the back on the draw.
Thank you. Okay.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really?
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to.
There he goes.
That's insane.
At the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like
That was
that, maybe they
diabolical.
can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of
Give me
confidence
that.
that they can.
Come on, bro. Turn around and catch the ball.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yo, Paul.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout.
That was not my man, but god damn, bro. I should have just trailed him.
4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option.
Oh my god, you hit the wrong person. God, but you cleaned him up.
Stop him in his tracks.
Jeez.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job.
Right.
People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll leave it with him. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Tight end now in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They stop him short, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Makes the grab. It's Jordan.
He ran right into me.
Just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Berger. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He fires one deep down the right side. We were taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Snap to the back.
They've been crazy, man.
Right down the gut of the field. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and 10 more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
We're pulling up, pulling up, pulling up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Runs for the tackle.
He gets the weight up, huh?
More than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
Ready for my ball.
And these are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw. It's Berger. Moving away from pressure. Got out of
What the
got
fuck?
rid of it.
What was that?
Now it's picked off. He goes down.
Oh my God. Quarterback can't throw on the run. Got it.
Football back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. Defense
We got that. We just got to make the tackle.
Again, they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. They punted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Berger. Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like let's live in this moment and try to.
Ooh, that would have been a nice ass kick too.
As the ball goes to the turf, the clock has
You can't throw it. Every time I try to get it over there, it's just like.
They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative.
Over there.